at a specific campus? Are you able to say
I
where it
can't
is?
say because unfortunately whenever we started to, so Charlie set up our organisation about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And after that had happened, when we started doing tours, Antifa were way more violent.
Okay.
So we had to be very quiet about where we do things. So yeah, we should expect to see some TPUK debate stand things
That's what I'm saying. What do you think of Charlie then? Do you believe the official narrative?
I suspect so.
You do believe the official
Yes.
narrative? Really? Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, look, it's good to see you. So you're going to cause a bit of trouble down here?
Well, I can't cause trouble with people I agree with.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There'll be some naysayers. Maybe, potentially.
And I'm here, you know, young folks. I'm here with young folks.
There we are, guys, Downing Street. Keir Starmer's a wanker, lives over there.
This is how legends are made. Breaking up the fire of dreams now. It's ridiculous.
Stand 2 meters back that period they found marriage to heart. It was one of the first interacting and divisions created by the state establishment. In every single research conservative, by definition calling yourself that, you have to know what the political ideology is. Every single political ideology is conservative. Needs to stand up from that moment, whether it's 5 years from then, 6 years, next year, the year after, the line is drawn by state-sponsored catastrophe, whatever you want to call it. How many people killed themselves? They crushed, killed, 5 million self-employed. I was one of them. They closed the gyms, and then kept fast food takeaways open. So I stand here today against legalising as leader of the party. That's very true. But I'm not surprised why I'm here. I'm not surprised that this campaign is happening. I'm not surprised that there's going to be pressure and movement and lobbying and the X accounts and the Facebook accounts and people subscribing and giving these accounts money, etc. Hey, look, pressure works, but you have to put me in that building over there and down there.
This is how legends are made.
I've got a unique I've got about 50 different types of identification. Why do I count
This is how legends are made.
The revenue know who I am, the police know who I am, and the intelligence officers know who I am. So, all levity aside, we stand against tyranny. We know what it looks like, we know what it sounds like. It's the idea of for very good reason. Anything that looks and smells like socialism and blue-blooded conservatives need to stand up. But all of this effort, money, energy, resources, everything I always say to you and to people is must fall behind a political party. No mercy, no diplomacy, no surrender. Return a majority in the general election, then we take our punch for that, then we deal with the traitors.
In terms of the people countries like China, you have a concern that in the UK that it could go down that route, similar to what they have in China, a social credit system where if you embarrass the government, if you speak against the government, from whoever you are, they could restrict your travel, your bank account, you might not be able to buy certain things.
Acts yours and my money funded services, like I don't know, the NHS. Do you remember back in lockdown on Question Time when that psycho, she said that anyone who voted, not voted against lockdown, but protest against lockdown shouldn't be allowed, should be refused service on the NHS. Do you remember? I believe it was a woman that did that. Listen, this is not, this digital ID scam, this idea, this socialistic dystopian nightmare is nothing new. Now what you have to understand is when we talk about the corrupt, liberal, traitorous establishment, track and trace under Sunak,
21 billion that cost. Where's it gone? What track and trace program? When they do introduce the social credit scoring system, big tech profits, big business profiteers. It's not the little guy, it's not the startup, it's not the SME, the small medium enterprise, it's not you and I, it's not patriots. The government genuinely is selling us out. Small boats, the illegal invasion, backhanders with governments, Middle Eastern governments, the traffickers. The traffickers have worked out probably about 500 mil gross profit potentially. What, the governments in 8 years don't want a piece of that? That's not 500 mil over 50 years, over 8 years. They want a piece, right? So when they introduce a social credit scoring system, as you're saying, let's just suggest that they do that. Someone's going to earn out of that, right? Yeah, it's not going to be you and I, but I can tell you now, we're going to be paying for it whilst they get backhanders. None of this social credit scoring system, track and trace, state surveillance, George Orwellian 1984 madness was voted for. No one consented to it, and that's the tip of the spear in terms of what we didn't consent to. No mercy, no diplomacy, no surrender. We're taking our country back. We're going to deliver justice to Britain, and part of that justice is we're going to deal with the traitors that have sold this country from underneath our feet.
Amen. Nick, thank you very much for your time on camera. Very good to talk to you.
Regarding track and trace, could that take about 20 million people's DNA for the swabs?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, again, got to link all of this. When it comes to the freedom movement, you've got to link it to what happened during lockdown. That was beta testing. Anyone who's ex-military or ex-intelligence or even in the psychological field, it's called beta testing. You beta test, you don't know which way it's going to go, and they got mass compliance. So they're now greenlit to crack on. So very scary, we know all of it, this is great. Loads of cameras, loads of interviews, loads of speeches, let it go viral because it inspires our brothers and sisters who are at home, who aren't like you and I. They're not activists, they're not frontline soldiers, right? They won't do what you do and you do. They won't grab a camera and then just get on with it and crack on, or become a politician and just crack on. Remember, I'm an ordinary guy. So this is great because it inspires people, because you use the right words and it resonates. Once they have the name of something, they have dominion over it. Tyranny, totalitarianism, far left propaganda, communism, this works. But all this must get behind one political party. One political party, one leader, one vision. You're not going to take your country back in our system unless you have your leader of choice in that building over there.
Exactly. Thanks, mate.
Come over here, mate.
There you go, guys. Nick Tenconi. You answered my question. Fair play. You have a great answer. Let's not forget doing track and trace. They took millions and millions and millions of people's DNA. And we didn't even know about it, did we, guys? Young Bob and his brother.
For that, so we have to get rid of the duopoly of the yeah, we're doing
trying to make it outside. Trying to make myself right.
No way, why audits here? So see they've been here.
Keep it giving us.
Spelled dead with an E-A-D-D-A-E-A-D. Brexit, Ryan.
Spend the money. Use cash.
We're going to have problems.